You know how I tell you about faith? Because faith changes you. You know I can tell you about prayer? Because prayer works. You understand? But you can't have a testimony without a test. I used to like really ask God a lot of questions, man, about my life, because I was kind of disappointed in the way he was handling my life, you know. I thought it was too much. I didn't appreciate being homeless for 3 years. I didn't appreciate 2 divorces. I didn't appreciate losing everything I owned twice. I didn't appreciate having 11 different jobs to try to figure out finally what I was gonna be. But after I started living my life, I understood why he did that. Because I can relate to anybody on any level. I have been at every economic level there is. You've been poor? Me too. You've been down and out? Me too. You had a boss you didn't like? Me too. You had bad credit? Me too. Been divorced? Me too. You lost everything you own? Me too. You got kids? Me too. Seriously, man. So I'm able to relate to no matter what you say. I've had that full of a life that gave me the life experience to be able to do the types of jobs. I had a talk show because I could relate to anybody. I do motivational speeches. You know why? You know how I can tell you how to get up? Because I've been down. You know how I can tell you how to get over? Because I've been under. You know how I can tell you how to win? Because I done lost. You know how I can tell you how to do it? Because I done had it not been done. You know how I can tell you about the God? Because he saved me. You know how I tell you about faith? Because faith changes you. You know how I can tell you about prayer? Because prayer works. You understand? But you can't have a testimony without a test. So he gave me all the tests so I can stand in front of people, and I ain't ashamed of it. You know what I mean? Like me, like I'm authentic. I tell you what happened to me. Now, if you don't like me, that's cool. I don't really, people talk about, how do you feel when people don't like you? I don't know you. My problem would be if my wife stopped liking me. My children quit liking me. When other people who don't know me don't like me, it don't matter what they say, and what they say don't matter. I don't give haters no room in my life. You know, people be talking about, man, Steve, you got a lot of haters. I don't even know. I really don't, man. I don't, because I don't even hang around you. If you don't like me, man, move on. You ain't got to like me. It's people that tune in to see what I say that they don't like. That's a sad ass life. I watch you every day, and this lady called my radio show and said, I watch you every day and I can't stand your ass. Well, that's stupid. Why would you invite me to your home every day, bring me into your house, your personal space, because I'm a TV person, and you don't like me? What's wrong with you? So I just say thank you, because you help with the ratings. Quit standing at the door, knocking on the door that's already closed. Go up the hall. Hell, there's some more doors up there. The pursuit of your dreams is going to require some type of sacrifice. Whenever you're going for something that's a level up, there's a glass ceiling you have to break through. Bishop T.D. Jakes taught me this. He said, whenever you try to get to the next level, chase a dream, make a goal, it's a glass ceiling you have to break through. Whenever you break through glass, there's going to be blood shed. The thing you shed is going to have to be something you care about deeply. It doesn't mean that you'll lose your loved one, but it's going to cost some time. It's going to cost some date nights, and that's when you're going to find out what your love really is. That's the price, man. That's what it costs. For me, it was the same thing. When I started in comedy, I was 27. I won an amateur night October 8th, 1985. I went to job next day, October 9th, with $50 I won and quit my job. Because my dream was, I saw my dream coming true. That's what I wanted to be. I won $50. I went in the house and told everybody, hey, I'm finna go be a professional comedian. What? I'm quitting my job. You can't quit your job. Yeah, I already did it. And that was it. And I was 27 years old. That was 37 years ago. And I lost everything twice. And it's a crazy decision. I lost a lot. Lost family, lost money, lost my livelihood, I lost everything. But I did not lose the key component. I did not lose my faith. I kept the faith the whole time. Faith is the belief in things that you cannot see. And I didn't see how I was gonna make it, but I had the faith that I would. See, that's the thing about y'all. You gotta quit tripping on whether you think you'll make it or not. Stop tripping on whether you think you'll make it or not. Every funky thing that's ever happened to you, every disappointment, every hardship, every setback, you survived every single one of them. All of you. You batting 1,000. Your track record for surviving the funk is 100%. So if I was you, I would take another chance on that God right there, because that's a pretty good God right there. And he's been a good God to you whether you even realize it or not. So if I was you, I'd take a chance. If my dream was to pursue a higher role in corporate America, I'd go for it. If your dream is really that other job, I'd go for it. If your dream was to start a business, I'd go for it. If your dream was to just take a chance and shut the door, you got to walk away from man. You got to walk away from You can quit worrying about doors that close in your face. When doors close in your face, it's a sign from God that he wants you to walk up the hall, because there's some more doors up there. Quit standing at the door, knocking on the door that's already closed. Go up the hall. Hell, there's some more doors up there. Go through a bigger door, but you got to take a chance in life, man. Quit playing it safe. You got to get funky, man. Quit playing it safe. Stop playing it safe. Take a chance. If God done got you through all of your life, why would he not get you through the rest of it? What he gonna do, stop caring for you? What? He gonna stop helping you survive? No, man, he always do it for you. He gonna get you there, I'm trying to tell you. Better take a shot before it's too late. You have to understand that every portion of your life is designed with a purpose in mind. You don't have dreams without tests. You understand? And everything you're going through is God preparing you for what you asked for. So when you get tested, it's actually God preparing you for what you asked for. You got to have hardships, setbacks, missteps. See, the only way to learn how to get up, you got to fall. Only way to learn how to get over, you got to be under. The only way to learn how to win, you got to lose. Only way to appreciate the laughter, you got to be crying. You would not appreciate the sunshine if it didn't rain. You would not love the morning sunlight if it never got dark. It is designed that way in life, man. So you need everything that happens to you to happen in the exact order. You don't like it. I didn't like being homeless. I didn't like living in a car. I didn't like getting divorced. I didn't like losing everything twice. I didn't like none of that. But it was preparing me for a life he had for me. So having lost everything twice, I have a much greater appreciation for what God has given me now, because I'd have done without it. So see, you appreciate, you learn. You gotta have it that way. You don't learn nothing when you're winning. You learn through failure. Failure is the part of the process people don't like, but that's the win. Michael Jordan took over 900 game-winning shots. Michael Jordan ain't made but 147 of them shots. You ain't heard nothing about them misses. They only write about the wins, man. But he learned how to get them 146 by missing 750 times. You see what I'm saying? A baseball player make millions of dollars if he get to the plate and he's successful 3 out of 10 times. 3 out of 10. He just got to get a hit 3 out of 10 times. That's crazy. And you can make millions of dollars because they don't care about them 7 times when you don't get them hits. What they pay you for is their makes. That you can miss 7 out of 10. But if you get 3 hits every 10 times you go to the plate, you finna make hundreds of millions of dollars. Ain't that crazy? And that's how life is, man. It's just a few wins. I had a lot of shows. The majority of shows I've had ain't on TV no more. But Family Feud on there, the Judge Show on there, I only need 3 hits. All I need is 3 hits. I got 3 hits. Come on, y'all. I became very aware of what it's like not to have a home. You know, a home, man, is important. No matter how small it is, no matter how bare or meager, at the end of the day, you have the right to be able to say, I'm going home. And I don't care how funky of a day you had, man, if I could just get to my house, I don't care what it looked like. I don't care what the furniture looked like in there, but man, if I could just turn the key and shut the door and be in my house, that's just a moment of relief. I didn't have that. I wouldn't gotten me. Your car's not a home. And ain't no moving around. Once you get in the front seat, you're pretty much there. It was very, very difficult, man, but it put a determination in me too, because I was determined. I was determined to be something. And my dreams of being a TV personality was bigger than, I was homeless, man. I mean, you're in a position where you're going, I got nowhere to go except up. I might as well keep hustling. I was in comedy. I just wasn't making nothing. All the money I was making, I was sending back home to my wife and kids. That didn't last long. She got tired of that real fast. But I couldn't go back to Cleveland because I wouldn't have enough money to drive back down south to perform. One time I drove to the house in Cleveland. I finally got enough money. I drove to the house in Cleveland and everybody was gone. I didn't see my kids for almost 2 years. I ain't see her, nothing. So they just left, boarded up the house. So I said, okay, I ain't got nowhere to go. So next thing you know, I'm in the car. I lived there, but it taught me determination, man. I'm a really, really determined person. It also taught me that no matter what happens to you, it ain't over. It ain't over. Ain't no such a thing as over. As long as God wakes you up, that means he ain't through with you yet. And if he wakes you up, you got a shot to correct it and get it right. And he kept waking me up. So I figured, okay, God wakes you up. That also means that he has something for you that you've yet to receive. So as long as he was waking me up, I figured what else? He can't take nothing else from me. I ain't got nowhere to stay, so I just kept asking. It drew me closer to it because I had nothing else. But I'm that type of person, and he knew that about me. He had to take everything from me to get my undivided attention. So he did it. He took it, stripped me down. I needed to pay attention to him. I had to remember what my mama taught me as a Sunday school teacher. So he took everything from me. And I had nothing but him. So I just talked to him all the time. I got real strong in that car. I learned a lot of stuff in that car. I think humility was a thing that I learned, humility. You gotta go, man. You just have to go. Never wait on the right time, because the right time ain't ever coming. All that, when we get my ducks lined up in the row, no you won't. No you won't. Because as you have aspirations, you gotta understand that the devil understands your aspirations too. The devil's job is to rob you of your destiny. So there will always be an obstacle. So if you're waiting on the right time, you'll never make the move. You have to go. See, devil, he only has one job, to rob you of what God intended for you to be. That's his only job. So he has a lot of people that work for him full time. They're called haters. And they at work all the time. And you all experience with them too. And so what you got to do is, when you have these ideas of greatness, you got to go forward. because it's not going to be a right time. Just go. Just go. Go jump. Take a chance. I walked in a comedy club October 8th, 1985. Had never been in a comedy club, had only heard about them. I was writing jokes for this comedian. This girl told me, "You're writing his jokes?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Why don't you do them yourself?" I said, "How? Where?" She said, "A comedy club." I said, "What's that?" She said, "It's a comedy club." She said, "Why are you writing them jokes for him? You ought to tell him yourself." She said, "I'm going to pick you up Tuesday and take you." We drove 45 minutes from Cleveland to Hilarity's Comedy Club. I signed up for the following week. 9 guys went up. I was just staring at them. She said, "How come you're not laughing?" Because I was just staring at them. Because every joke they told, I knew what they were going to say, and deeper than that, I knew what they should have said. And then when the 10th person came up, they called his name, and he wasn't there. He got scared and left. So they said, "We're going to go to next week's list. Is Steve Harvey still here?" And I looked at her and I said, "Man, this dude in here got the same name I got." She said, "You know what? You a stupid." And he said, "Steve Harvey, you here? Come on up." I'd never been on stage in my life as a stand-up. I ran up on stage. Long story short, they had a clap-off. I won $50, amateur night. For 45 minutes, I cried all the way home. That girl said, "Why are you crying? It ain't but $50. I said, "No, you don't understand. I was born tonight." I said, "This is what I'm going to do the rest of my life." She said, "You just won $50. You got to go back." I said, "I'm going to go back. But this is what I'm going to do the rest of my life." October 9th, the next morning, I went to my job and quit my job with $50. $50. I just quit. Ex-wife left me. Mother-in-law, boy, I cost some hell. Made $3,000 first year in business, $5,200 the second year, $7,300 the third year. Became homeless, lost everything I ever owned, lived in a car for 3 years. I kept telling them jokes. My father was the only one who believed in me. My mother, my brothers, sisters, all my friends, "Man, get out of that, man. You ain't making no money. You can't tell no jokes." I just kept on. I just kept on. And I'd have made a lot of money, man. I'd have made a lot of money. But I took a chance when it didn't line up. But you can't wait till it line up. You got to jump. If you ever planning on soaring, you're going to have to jump. Now, I don't suggest you jumping like I did. That ain't for the faint of heart. But if you don't do it now, when you going to do it? So I jumped. Here I am. 35 years later, let's go. Yeah. The blessing in COVID is that if you still waking up every day, it's because God ain't through with you. See, the moment God through with you, you just ain't waking up no more. So behind every moment of adversity, there's a lesson and a blessing. You just got to hang in there to see what it is. Like COVID for me has been a blessing because I live my life in the expectation that God is doing great things all the time, even in the midst of trial. I just know that I'm going to come out because of my track record. See, your track, all you got to do is look at your life. Y'all be tripping sometimes. Sometimes you trip yourself out. Look at this. How many of y'all, just show me hands, if you've had really bad days before? Now, let me ask you something. How many of y'all had some days and you ain't think you was going to make it? Now, you want to know something? Your track record for surviving bad, unbearable days, your track record is 100%. So if God done brought you through all of them, why he ain't going to get you through the rest of them? See, once you understand that, you can get on with living. A lot of people, y'all be tripping yourself out. Oh, it's the COVID. I can't go outside. Can't nobody go outside. Don't stay in the house, learn something. Get connected, get spiritual. You can't go nowhere, talk to God. What? Figure it out, make something happen for yourself. That's what I did. Man, I had so much good stuff happen to me during the COVID. Got me some rest, lost me a little weight, saved some money, can't go nowhere. My wife quit shopping because she can't go nowhere. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus!